Uki Nistunadanagomatsuwaki. Um, my name is Verona Witz. I am from the Kainai Nation. Um, I am married in Siksika and have been living in Siksika for the last 5-ish years. I have 5 kids and 4 grandkids, 3 girls and 1 boy. My grandson just turned a month old yesterday. Um, so I was asked to do this by a Stokely Smith from the town of Strathmore to do a beading tutorial for everybody. So I hope that you guys enjoy this, and let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to get you guys is to get your thread. Okay, these kits were all put together by a Stokely, and so what you're going to do is your thread is you're going to measure it, how long you want your choker to be, and then give a little bit of extra room. Okay, and then we double it. Okay, we double the thread. Here is, we will double this. I'm not sure if there's any wax. I don't think so, but this is what I like to use. I use wax. And I put it through because this is just what I've always done. When I started to bead, my mom always told me to use the wax, and so your thread doesn't knot and you don't get tangles in it. Is what she would tell me. So it's just, I've always used it. So here's our hide. That's about how far you want it in. Okay. And then we're going to start. If this is something for you, then if it's something for somebody, then that's okay. And even though we don't know much, if you don't know much about the people that you're going to do this for, then, you know, you go ahead and you think of something of how to personalize this to the people that you're doing, making this for. So I'm going to make this for my granddaughter. Her name is Sophia. She's 3 years old. She's going to be 4 in December. So I will do 4 beads to honor her age, okay? So there's 4. And then I don't know how many colors you're going to have. You may only have 1, maybe you have 3, but it doesn't matter. I chose 4 different colors and I mixed them up. Sometimes I like to have them separately, so you could see this is all mixed up, and sometimes I want them separate. I don't know, it just depends on what I'm in the mood for. So 4 to honor Sophia's age. Okay. Let's do let's do 4 for her siblings. She's got 4 siblings, 3 sisters and 1 brother. Okay, so those are for her siblings. Right there. And then I am gonna go ahead and do the, oh, sorry. My earring fell off. Got caught in my hair. Sorry about that. I'm going to do 7 because we try to raise her. Me and her papa raise her. So I'm going to do 7 white, and these are to honor the 7 teachings that we live by: love, compassion, respect, humility. See? So I'm gonna do 7. Oops, I accidentally put 5 here. She's got 4 siblings, so maybe that's why it's supposed to happen like that. So she got 3 sisters, 1 brother, and her mom is having another baby. So maybe that's why it's supposed to be 5. And then there's 7 for the 7 teachings. Now I'm gonna put 2 gold beads, 1 for me and 1 for her papa, because we raise her. Okay. And I think that's what the numbers, how my beads are gonna go. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it like that. So I'm gonna go back up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 5 red. So a little bit about myself is I've been beading since I was little. These are the, I don't know how old I was. I was, probably 7, 8 years old when I started to bead. My mom was always into crafts, and she would do craft shows, and so we would have to get ready to go to a craft show. So we'd all sit down and we'd get ready, and that's how we kind of I started to make my extra money. Was I'd make things and sell them at the craft shows. And we've been everywhere. We've done them, been out to Calgary Stampede, different powwows. We've been to Spruce Meadows to set up craft shows. And so that's where I got started. That's how I got started in doing my stuff. And this is one of the ways that I taught my kids on how to bead. And so this is one of the very first projects that I've gotten them to do, is to do a necklace, or I call them chokers. I don't know. So my kids grew up doing things like this. So as you can see, I did my design. So this was my design up to here. Okay, those were my numbers that I started off with, if you can see that. And then I went back up. You see that? And instead of putting, then I just started going again. So the black ended up being my middle. Okay. So my mom, she was beaten since she was little, and she was raised by her grandparents, by my great grandma Mary Many Chiefs, and so she taught her how to bead. My mom is a residential school survivor, and my dad went to day school, where he was able, so day school is like residential school, but he was just able to go home. And so she taught me how to do this. and how to bead, and that's how long, you know. So I know how to bead, and I've been doing this since I was little. She taught me how to make moccasins, and so I tend to only bead, and I like to teach people how to bead. I don't like to do it for them. I don't like to bead for people, or people who ask me to do this, or to, you know, and it's not that because I don't want to do it for them. It's because, you know, beading is a lot. It takes a lot of time. And for me, you always have to be in a good space. You can't be angry, can't be mad. We always have to think good thoughts, because, you know, all of this energy that we feel is going to be put into into what we're making. And so and then I just think it's better for people to learn on their own on how to bead. So I'm always open to teaching people. They want to make an outfit for their child, you know, instead of me doing it for them. You know, I'd rather them just to come and come over, and I will teach you. So this is the middle part. I decided to go 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You see that? So back, that's 4. So now I'm going to do the middle part, okay? So what I did was I grabbed 1 black, 1 red, white, and a gold, okay? And then I'm going to take my charm. So this is in your beading kit too, okay? We're going to put it in. And then we are going to take your needle, and we're going to go back up through those 4. You see that? I'm going to go back up through those 4. Go this way. And then we're going to go back. So now we have to start with the black. 2, 3, 4. Then the red. 4. I was really anxious. I was really I was really avoiding doing this. And it's because I got shy, and I got shy because I've never done anything like this before. And especially over, you know, having to record myself. I think just that thought was, you know, scary. But, you know, going ahead, and, you know, I'm doing this, you know, I'm really happy because, you know, I really like to share a part of who I am. And so oh, see, look, I forgot. I only put 4. I only put 4 there. So I'll have to take these off. Luckily, these are big beads, and they just come off easy. When we're working with the smaller beads, they don't come off so easily. That's why when we're first starting learning to bead, you know, it's good to, you know, learn, you know, doing something simple like this, because anybody could do it. Because we always want to start off with something that you're able to do. We never want to do something too complicated. Like, I'm not going to teach somebody who has never beaded to do a pair of moccasins, because, you know, that's I'm sure that, you know, if a person puts their mind to it and that's the first project they want to do, then, you know, it's going to happen. But, you know, we always want to make sure we have something that is going to work out, something that, you know, you could see, and that it's going to be, you know, you could do it. And then something that's going to be a project that's going to be easy enough. And then, you know, you build up upon your skills, you know, because you're not going to be, you know, coming from it's like somebody going into grade 1 but going to do grade 10 work. You know, we have to build up our skills. And you know, we have to, you know, there's stages that we have to go through. And so this is one of the stages, you know, especially for young kids. This is something that you know, I'll probably end up starting, you know, soon here with my granddaughters, teaching her how to do these, so that she, you know, she knows, she'll know how to do them. But I'm all over the place in here, and you know, forgive me. I'm just trying to do this for you. But you know, this stuff is, you know, it's crazy that we have to, you know, do this all over online, because I would have really, you know, loved to meet you guys all. But it's, you know, so we're living a different kind of times, you know, and this is something that's gonna help you to keep your mind busy, you know. We have to take care of ourselves. And this is kind of like self-care. This is my self-care anyways, is to bead and to make things for the people that I love. So okay, and we are done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, both sides, and we have our other piece of hide. I'm going to go through it, same amount of distance. Okay, see, and then we are going to put a knot in here, and it depends on how many knots you want in there, but I'm going to put about 3. I'm going to put 3 on the other side as well. You do a minimum of 2 knots in here, okay? If you can't do it, ask a grown-up or somebody else to give you a hand. Then we have glue. Just a Elmer's white glue is fine that you could use, and you just put a dot in here and squeeze these together, okay? You want to hold on to them for a few seconds. Same thing on this side. Just a dot of glue and squeeze together. The glue is going to come off out on the sides. You see that? But that's okay. If you can, have some Kleenex beside you, just to wipe it up. And then just hold on to it. Hold on to it while you so that it will dry like that, and because hide is a little bit thicker. But there you go. It's a beautiful choker, little necklace that, you know, you could give to a loved one. Like I said, I'll gift this to my granddaughter Sophia. And see, just a few seconds and the glue will adhere, will stay where it's supposed to be. And then when you're gonna put it on, you know,